Good morning. This is Divine Solar Empress 333, and I'm coming to do a reading today. It is December 14th. This reading is going to be titled um, 22222. Um, Pluto return. Um, it's a little unusual, okay? Um, it was something very significant about that day. It's about Pluto return, especially dealing with the world and dealing with the United States. I wanted to read this one little part to you and why, because I've done other readings about Pluto, but I want to read this. Pluto, okay, so Jupiter, for instance, takes, I'm sorry, let me go here because I spoke about the Mercury, Venus, Mars alignment that happened this year, July 19th, okay? Very significant energy. But this right here, because those three planets circle the sun in about 2 years. Okay, the outer planets, the ones further away, take significantly longer time to circle the sun. Jupiter, for instance, takes 12 years. I've talked about Jupiter as well. And Saturn takes just under 3 decades, so under 30 years. But Pluto, however, takes 248 years to complete one full cycle around the sun. So having the Pluto return was very significant for this planet. And something very significant about that return. Um, and also with that day, um, let's see. I'll say this. Palindrome. Okay. I wanted to make sure that it was said properly, palindrome, because I said it, but I just want to make sure it's said properly, palindrome. And basically, it's something that can be pronounced or read the same backwards and forwards, okay? Especially when you look at those numbers, because it's all twos, okay? And also, it fell on a Tuesday, which, is Tuesday, two-day. Get what I'm saying? Um, and look up the meaning of Tuesday. It seemed like it got darker in here. I'm trying to calm my mood because I know my mood has a lot of effect on a lot of things. So I'm trying to calm down my mood and not cause the rain to come. Because I feel like when I do a lot of these readings, I get a little, you know, uh, you know, a little haywire sometimes. But that time is very significant. And let me pull on some of this because we want to go into what this energy is about. Yeah, I'm going to crack this a little. Okay. I'm doing this reading in the morning and it's like literally 9 something this morning, but you see how gloomy it's gotten. I'm trying to use natural light and then I'm using my lamp, but it's gotten really gloomy. And like I said, I'm trying to calm down my mood and, relax a little bit. So I'm going to try to do this reading. Um, the energy is really heavy. Um, I'm hoping some parts won't be so dark. Because I feel like it's going to rain and I'm trying to calm down. Okay, so let's start. All right. They know they can't stop this. So we're going to keep it going. 5:05 on the clock. What is in the energy spirit, divine spirit? What we need to put out. Mercury, communication, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. Mercury energy. I just spoke about that retrograde. Your North Node. Um, when you get into your North Node, that's really about your purpose, your fate here, what you're supposed to do. And it says there will be success from and benefit, like I said. Um, it's about the deal that you made when you reincarnate, when you come here, okay? And behind it is your first house. Your first house is very significant about your purpose, your chart. It's how you're presented. It's immediately the way you project yourself and do it on your own. Okay, so it's how you present yourself basically to the world when you talk about your first house in your chart. Okay. I'm just okay, spirit. The second house is right behind it is your beliefs, what you value, your resources. And a lot of this has to do with how you're presented and your resources. And this reading is going to really kind of be about um, not only about that Pluto return, but purpose. Because in true honesty, what's a queen to an empress? And I feel like this energy has been so stagnated um, because it's done purposely. And one of the ways to block this North Node and this purpose, um, especially with that return date, is number one, to attack what you look like and how you're presented, especially by dirtying people up. Two, your resources, your level of communication. Okay. So it's about your belief, what you value, and your resources. So definitely, that's been a definite way of doing that. And number 12, that's why I said this is destined. 12th house. I always speak about 12th house as your enemies, things that are hidden, because that's another way to attack you to make sure that you don't step into that North Node energy, that you stay in your South Node, that you're repeating the same cycles, especially with that return, because that return only happens every 248 years. So if you miss that mark, think about how long it would be for to hit that point again. Okay. Seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, and keeping your involvement hidden. A lot of things about hidden enemies. Okay. And Mars, which is Tuesday. You get what I'm saying? Um, it's the drive for, the confronting of, and actions. Mars is named after, Tuesday is, those who understand what I'm saying, Mars. Okay? Okay. The moon, Capricorn, Venus. Yeah. Moon again. Something's very, like I said, hidden. And we're getting into this moon goddess energy that I'm going to speak about soon with the moon here. Yeah. But the ones that I saw that I feel are so um, significant to this reading, number one is your first house, your second house, because that's really how they attack you to block this North Node. And with Mercury being here, like I said, about communication, definitely there's going to be more communication about what your purpose is, what you're meant to do here, what contract you signed, how you're presented, you having the resources that you need. And with Mars here, that energy is a very powerful energy. And about things that are hidden with the 12th house, especially hidden enemies. I mean, just your circle is hidden. And I'm going to pull on some of my downloads to my flashcards because there was an attack on your first house, your second house. And it was done, the work was done, especially with your 12th house, things that were hidden to you, with hidden enemies and, family members and just hidden things in your life. Okay, so I want to talk about that energy and up into rage. Like I said, I'm trying to calm. Ooh, I didn't betray you. And psychic gifts. Like I said, when you not your friend or lover, like I said, that 12th house, when you get into um, you know, your north node, you have to be careful because um, oh my goodness. I was going to do a reading about this, and now I know I'm definitely going to do a reading about this probably later. And it says it doesn't need to be bad love. I want to speak about, because I heard that song the other day with people that I love their music. It was Nicki Minaj, Monica, and Keisha Cole. They did a song about "Love Me Enough," and I got this download probably about a month ago. And I think that it needs to be said, especially with divine feminines. One of the ways they attack you, especially with your 12th house, is um, with hidden people, especially hidden lovers and enemies, and they're not your friend or your lover, and they betray you. And that's another way to make sure that you don't step into that north node. So this is very significant, okay? Because it's a way of blocking. Um, I just saw my favorite card, and I know it's going to come out because I feel it in the energy. What's a queen to an empress? And they do that because they don't want you to step into that empress energy, but they have to understand you're born that. You can't get off your throne. You know what I'm saying? You're born that. It's not something that your doppelgangers can't replace that. Okay. Okay. Your clones, and it says ancestors of the dark are helping. Like I said, if you're really in that energy, rage again. I'm telling you that Mars energy, God of War energy. Look, DA office. Like I said, they even use legal ways of dirtying you up. Even in my life, I was clean. I didn't have any issues, but they used hidden enemies. They used my love situation and his women to dirty me up because they want you to be presented as, especially your first house, they want you to be presented as dirty, bad, because then people won't see you the way that you need to be seen. You get what I'm saying? 13 on the clock. But it's fake news, okay? And then you have good news coming in. It's good news coming, okay? So all that other stuff is fake news, okay? The good news is it's finished. Whatever this was, this twin flame setup, this blackmail, it's finished, okay? So you don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? Because these people were building stuff on an unstable foundation, okay? And I want to destroy you. They wanted to destroy you. And the best way to destroy you, number one, is with things that are hidden enemies, hidden involvements around you, that 12th house. Like I said, with this God of War energy, literally causing war and havoc on your life and blocking your communication with that Mercury, making sure that you're not stepping into that North Node energy, okay? And the best way to do that is, like I said, with your first house, to make sure that you're not presented well, that you're in poverty. With the second house, that you don't have the resources, that you're lacking in belief, that love, that self love. You see what I'm saying? So it's done deliberately. I have cop here. Like I said, they use law enforcement and other people to do that. And then you have, like I said, they put people around you that have addictions. They'll give you a lover that has sex addictions, and I'm looking at this, that likes transgenders, that have secrets that they can blackmail them with, okay? Because it's done to block you. And it's chess. This is what's falling out. This is chess. They're playing chess because they know they can't unalive you technically in that energy. And plus, when I, like I said about that Pluto energy, and I'm going to show you with the regular tarot, it's a death rebirth, that 1313, if you get what I'm saying, okay? And they use demonic spirits. This is one of the seven princes of hell, that could either be helping you or what they're calling on, because it said you had ancestors of the dark, um, to try to destroy. Look, demon pet, like I said. So this person is a demon pet of this demonic spirit, and they send them in to do things to you. Secrets we hide, obscurity, like I said, because that's the only way they can make sure that you're not stepping into your purpose. Okay. Yeah, they send you a fake emperor, like I said, but sex addictions, that is an undercover cross-dresser that likes transgenders, that has all these issues, because they want to make sure that they're following protocol. Broke officials, like I said, DA office, they do things to dirty you up. And I can testify against that. I mean, I can give my own testimony about that, because they did that in my life, um, which is crazy because they use the legal system against me. And I absolutely love the law. I'm a Libra. I love the law. And I believe that the Constitution is one of the greatest documents that has ever been written. Of course, it comes from the Magna Carta. But I'm saying, I feel like if it's applied properly, with justice being blind, just going off straight evidence and what the facts are, that you can obtain justice. But unfortunately, um, the people that run it are not blind, colorblind, are blind and don't have agendas, or not being paid, especially when you have people that are working in law enforcement that are corrupt, or you have the DA office that is corrupt. And I saw that firsthand, and I had a judge, who was over my case, who was a black woman, technically. I don't like to use those terms, but this is what people use, because people who are aware and awakened, you understand that this is just a suit. It is what it is. Okay, I'm talking about energy, not um, labels. Could be a white female involved that wanted to destroy you. Could be the other woman, in this situation as well, or I could be speaking to. And I have a 444. You are definitely protected. Um, I know for a fact, um, I'm very protected. Somebody's going to have a heart attack, possibly. Maybe this white woman who's a police officer. I had a reading about that as well. In my dream state, I had a white woman who was a police officer with a badge. She had a baby with a cart, pushing a carriage, trying to anyway, just check out the reading on here. It's about an entrapment with a police officer. This person could have done some type of blood moon magic, and it's returning to this person. So they're going to suffer, possibly a heart attack for what they did, because you see this energy here. Like I said, you're very protected. You are in your North Node. So whoever this Caucasian female is, because I feel the energy I'm speaking to is an African American woman. I've been speaking about this energy, but that's just your suit. You get what I'm saying? They could have lost their phone, or you lost your phone. Look, one of the other seven princes of hell. Yeah, their uncle passed, and so were the others that were involved in this situation. And something could be on iHeart, or something about iHeart. Somebody could love iHeart or listen to iHeart as well. So that's definitely something significant. Like I said, you could have an inheritance, owed money, especially when you're getting into your North Node. There's more stuff that comes with that golden rule. That's about treating people the way that you want to be treated, basically. Um, do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Have 10th house, career, authority, and your property. Like I said, it's really about your resources and making sure that you don't have the resources to. Oh yeah, she could have been the side piece. They were trying to do some type of sacrifice. Okay, or this person is going to be sacrificed. It's split here, 666. That's that devil energy. Like I said, it's refocusing your thoughts. It's needed. They need to reconnect to divine spirit. That's, like I said, people stay in their low vibrational energy. Could have been spreading rumors. You have an egotistical male involved. Like I said, they seen you lovers with sex addictions, all kind of stuff. Yeah, they could have even taped sex with you, and it was behind the egotistical man, so it came out again. Yeah, yeah. His male lover beats him. Like I said, he likes men, so yeah. I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah. See, your Akashic records. Like I said, it's about your purpose here. You could now have access to your Akashic records, especially since you're in your North Node. It's very, very significant. And I'm sorry if the video keeps going darker and lighter, but I need to do this video. They've been attacking my phone, a lot of stuff to make sure that I can't put out my messages, but I know that I am definitely in my North Node, and you're not going to stop this. Like I said, Pluto return. So let's get going, okay? It's already happened. God's law will win. Like I said, 444, surrounded by angels protection. So there's nothing that they can. Ooh, yeah. They put a tracker on your car. I know they did with mine, and I smell blood. So they know what time it is, and they know your ancestors ain't playing. So you're very protected. Yeah, and I know with me, my family did a fake welfare check on me as well. Um, when I started speaking out, and I got the heck out of Dodge, and I was like, look, because I knew everything was built behind me and keeping me in a position that they were trying to keep me in. Something could be significant about 2017 or 2016. I know that a lot of my attacks started around that time. But this 222, this is like a rebalancing. It's a new beginning. It's growth. It's enhancement. It's connection. It's like I said, with that energy of that 22 energy. You get what I'm saying? It's personal and professional things definitely will work out for you. It's a rebalancing. Okay. And they could have tried to curse you. Like I said, they wanted to make sure that you didn't actualize, that they made sure that the return didn't work out. Because, like I said, the next return would be, with past their lifetime, the next lifetime. You get what I'm saying? So it was very significant for them to change things for you. Okay. And I'm looking at 22 on here, 2246. To alter your destiny, they lost theirs. Okay. So in the court case, you will win. We the people, like I said, they had people in the legal system doing that to make sure that you didn't actualize, you didn't get your resources, because your resources would have catapulted you into what you were meant to do here. Okay. And they wanted to make sure that they dirtied you up, that you looked like you were bad, that you didn't have the resources, you were poor, I know they did that a lot in my life as well. Okay, so the deal was broken to not harm or hurt a divine being. Broken. So that's why your ancestors are really upset, because there was deals that were made and they didn't hold their end of the bargain. Okay, so claim your abundance. I say this all the time, and you're going to travel for a living. Okay. So now they're trying to do a Goodfellas cleanup, and everybody's gone, no witnesses. That's why you see a lot of people, especially people that were held up in high honor. You see them crashing down because what was built on like I said, an unstable foundation will crumble. Okay, could be a group of white men or women. Like I said, you're gonna see the foundation crumble. Okay, and it says. Uh, you may even hear this. I got this download and I kept getting it. And I forgot what podcast that was, but it's a baby fathers fake their death so they wouldn't have to pay child support, possibly. And it says, return to get my people. Like I said, you're returning to get your people, to protect your people and your ancestors. So your ancestors are definitely, it's about reincarnation, okay? Inheritance in your child's name. So they could have an inheritance in your child's name as well. Like I said, I know in my case, look, it opened to judge is corrupt. I told you, I had a corrupt judge as well. And I know in my case, There were, especially with my son, who my son is in the spirit. Anyway, I'm not gonna go too much in that, but it says he here. Let me read this. Divine masculine turn on divine feminine for money, fame, and sex. Like I said, they find people close to you. Something can be about identity theft as well. I've been picking that up, especially with them stealing divine beings' identity, their energy, and trying to manifest um, their lives through these people and then getting rid of them. Devil has no power. Trying to hide them away in cells and lock them away. Um, yeah, using Orishas and Santeria. I've been picking that up as well. And somebody's going to die. They're going to have a death in a car crash, okay? This is just opening. I'm letting spirit do this. Devil has no power, and he hates his own race. He hates black women. Like I said, I've been pulling on that energy as well. Like I said, this masculine was sent in to you. They use white women to destroy the divine feminine's return, okay? So investment is needed. Like I said, you need an investment, especially with your second house. They want to make sure that you don't have the resources to just even literally fix yourself up to live. They want to keep poverty, the ghetto lifestyle. They want to keep drugs, and they want to keep the community in that. Position, because if you're not actualizing, if you don't come into actualization, if you're not awakened, if you're not in the mode of claiming your abundance and having prosperity and being able to, just have even a better life, they're winning in a lot of ways. And you'll see when they get the resources where they take the resources to. Okay. And they could have discovered the baby's body. I've been pulling on this ritual, Baba Yaga ritual. They've been doing sacrificing children. Something about it could be about an immigration scam as well. Okay. And let's see, this all fell here. Let me read it. I saw your arrest on the news, your picture of mugshot. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of people going down. And it says family full of secrets, blackmail. Like I said, they put you, especially certain beings, the family that you're in, because a lot of people have to understand divine will hide it, people, especially people who are hidden gems in plain sight. Um, they use your family and their family secrets to blackmail them, to make sure that you don't step into that north node. Like I said, this north node is very important. And with Akashic records showing, like I said, Akashic records rarely comes out in my deck. I wrote that a while ago. It rarely comes out. And for this reading, for it to come out means that it's very, very significant, okay? But they put you with people who are a family that is full of secrets, because they need to blackmail them. They need to use them to get to you, because they can't, with that 444, they can't come directly to you and attack you, because you are very protected. And they know that. So they need you to crash out. So risky behavior, sabotage, this is my Seven of Swords energy. Like I said, this is what they do, okay? And this person could have risky behavior with a transgender, and they're using the transgender to set up the wife, like I said. And okay, so she unalived a baby, fake DM is being blackmailed with right, some type of ceremony. Like I said, that Baba Yaga ritual. They use, especially men who have those type of secrets, they videotape them. With that tape, your sex comes out. They videotape them and use that as leverage to make sure. Look behind it, moist, undercover brother. Cruel to get them to do stuff, to turn on you, because they need an inside person with that 12th house. Um, they need, let me show you that, because this is so significant. They need a hidden enemy. They need secrets. They need to be able to blackmail. They need to be able to get to you. But they're going to receive 33 years of karma behind a lot of that, because who you attacked is not from this planet, punk. Like I said, justice is mine. Thank you, Divine, for me and for all who are like me. Um, because um, once you reach that level, um, they understand, especially like I said, with this energy of the Pluto return. They understand that there's going to be a shift. Okay, things are changing. I have a girl coven group. This could be the Caucasian females that are coming up in this energy, and they could have unalived a boy. Like I said, they do child sacrifices, and the energy I've been pulling on it was to dirty you up with this first house, to make you look like you were violent, you were crazy, you were this, you were that. And like I said, they even did a fake welfare check on me. It was my fake brother who is obsessed with white women because he hates that he's black, and the woman he's with is Caucasian. She's Russian, and she's messing with a cop at the police station by her house. So she called and did the whole white woman thing, and was really racist, which I thought was ridiculous, especially since I defended her so many times when she was being abused and everything else. But she couldn't wait to call the police on me and try to have my children taken. Did a fake welfare check on me. So they definitely will use this system, this coven, this group, and that's not to knock on all white women, because there's so many of them. Like I said, this is just a suit. I'm talking about energy as well. So just understand that I think are just amazing, awesome people. So this is not that type of situation. But I know in mine, they were using white women that were part of their sex coven to come at me and attack me and use the system, because, like I said, the system is not blind. It's about appearance. That first house is how it appears. Okay, and so they were trying to you know um, make me look bad, to stop me from speaking about what was taken from me, what was done to me, what was done to my children, and I got away. So I'm very blessed. And I'm in my North Node now, so that's why I'm very blessed to be able to come to you and do this reading, and because they stripped me of everything, but they didn't strip me of what Divine put in me, and especially not my love for Divine. I went through that trial of Job, and those who are, even Bible literate understand the Job thing, where they literally kind of strip you of everything to see if you're going to turn on not only divine, if you're going to turn on everything and everything's put in you. And I refuse that. Like I said, when divine showed me, especially through my son, who is a very, very powerful energy. He's a huge protector to be so young, um, energetically and physically in a lot of ways. He spoke to me, and my ancestors spoke through him, and so I'm very grateful for that. But anyway, back to my reading. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, so they wanted to get rid of all of us to make sure that things didn't come to light. So, with you, this reading, this energy that I'm speaking about, the energy was you were supposed to be framed for a child crime, but they had to make you, because they had to have you locked away, because they couldn't unalive you because of the energy that you hold. It's just too powerful, and your North Node, your purpose, is just too powerful. So it had to dirty you up. They stripped your resources, your first, second house, like I said, but your Akashic records are open to you, and the energy that you hold, it's beautiful energy with this Mars energy. Like I said, um, it's Mars, Mercury, Venus energy, and I saw Venus came out, but I didn't. I saw it, but I didn't pull it out. Um, it's harmony. It's hard to explain this to people, this energy, because I feel it, and I have to calm myself sometimes because it's a little hard to explain to people. But I have a down low DL witch covenant. Like I said, these people are in a sex cult. They mess with men and women. They go both ways, and they blackmail each other with their secrets. You could have been a leader in your past life, and you're meant to be a leader this time, and they know that, but they didn't want that to actualize. But your bloodline is very significant. They try to do a lot of pre-programming, but they use people that are a part of their group. They're sleazy. Like I said, um, oh, and let me read this last one because this is very significant. Okay. He knew about the robbery, not about the unaliving plan of the children. Like I said, they used this male and his secrets, his download secrets and stuff, to be a part of the robbery, but he wasn't fully sure that they were going to unalive his children. He knew they were going to do something to you, but he was too stupid to realize, or maybe he didn't want to admit that they could not take you out without unaliving your child or your children. But that's the stuff we tell our people. That's the stuff we tell ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So let me pull on my divine feminine energy. Like I said, they use a lot of these people in these industries and all this other stuff, and you see it's all crumbling, which it needs to anyway, because these people are just clones and mascots. They are not those energies that they claim to be. One case in point, a female performer coming out of a pyramid, um, as though they are Egyptian bloodline, with the whole head dress and everything on. It's an abomination. You are not of that bloodline. You are the whore of Babylon, and you are part of the clones. And you call on certain ancestors, Yamaya. You call on certain ancestors and pretend, but you are not of that. The goddess of all that flows. I am the ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Queen Esther, that energy. I need to do a reading on Queen Esther. Um, the morning star, Queen Esther. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul divine timing. Like I said, it's really about divine timing. And like I said, the return of the divine feminine. People have to understand, this is energy that is coming through certain vessels, and they've been trying to stop it. This return, and that 1,000 years has come out multiple times, and I'm starting to understand this energy more and more, but they can't stop it this time. It's already come. We're here. um, 22. We are definitely in the age of Aquarius, and they understand. Those who get what I'm saying, they'll get it. Those who don't, that are still asleep, um, you don't know yourself. Okay, so it's okay. You can click off, or you can do some research and understand what I'm talking about. That's fine with me. But there was a reason why in a lot of their pre-programming, especially in your movies and TV. But I want to speak about the Matrix, in the first Matrix. There's a reason why the Oracle looked the way that she looked, right? When he came into that room, he wasn't expecting to see her looking like that. But she had up on the base of the door, "Know thyself." So it didn't matter what she told him, because he didn't know himself yet. He didn't fully fool that. He didn't fully get that energy. And that's just a movie. But you have to understand, in order for them to do what they do, they have to get into your mind. You have to visually see it. You have to taste it. You have to smell it. You get what I'm saying? That's what that is. Your chakras, your sense of smell, taste, all those things, you have to actualize it, because this vessel, Okay. Your energy. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I have white buffalo calf woman, the priestess of the sacred way. And I'm terrible with names, so please forgive me. And I have, it's an Indian name, it's hard. Nanama Deya Ma. It's the joy preeminent mother. I am my own guru. I know that self. I know the self that never changes. And this one is with the white buffalo calf woman. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Amen to that. Like I said, many lifetimes, many energies, and it's okay to be a queen. Nothing's wrong with being a queen, but people, and I keep seeing this card, and I know that I'm supposed to read it, and it hasn't come out, but Lakishna, the goddess of abundance. I've heard this name multiple times, and I know it's something about this energy that is so divine. I choose to feel abundance. Wealth is inside me. So, yeah, and put that out there. And this is African goddess deck because we are speaking about this divine feminine and the attack on using our offsprings to destroy the divine feminine. Forgive me, ancestors. Let me pick this up. It stopped at 4142. But what fell was Mayat, giving and receiving. But the crazy thing about it was it fell in reverse because they didn't want justice to be served. And it's 9 and 10 is what fell out. I have manifestation, and that fell in reverse. They didn't want you to manifest that. And I know it's something so significant about that. And it's so crazy that that felt like that. Let me shuffle this again because that was so significant. And I don't, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, what are you? What's your mother? Divine feminine energy. What do we want to talk about? Because they've been using, um, yeah. Oh, this popped up. Betrayal and level up in divine lineage. So they didn't want your lineage to level up, and they used betrayal. Like I said, this is the ones that poked up at the top. So they didn't want, like I said, they've been trying to block this. They didn't want this to actualize, to level up, and they used betrayal. See that spider on Nancy. And I have soul forgiveness is what actually fell on the table. Like I said, in order for you see, she has 2 babies around her. In order for you to even truly forgive others, you have to forgive yourself. Definitely. Give me one more. Mother energy, divine feminine energy. Ooh, yeah. I hope I'm saying it right. Surrender. They wanted you to surrender. And you see she has a baby on there. Like I said, they used your offspring, the masculine, to turn to try to destroy you. And you see on here, which is so weird because I this is the first time I actually noticed this. Um, she's a African American woman, but the baby on her is Caucasian. I'm gonna research that card. But speak up was what was at the bottom. They wanted you to surrender. They don't want you to speak up, but continue to speak divine feminine. Yeah. They wanted you in grief. Grief. Like I said, the light is going crazy on me. But Shine. I'm just reading it one by one. Shine. See that tree? She's literally like a tree. Shine. Your lineage. Yeah. Look at that. 32, 33, and 44. 44 is a definite a mastery number, like I said. This number right here, um, surrender. It's a with 44. If you look into gematria, you'll understand 44 is a kill number that they use in this system to destroy people. Because I know with my life, my sacrifice number was 44, which I'm 45. They didn't think I was going to make it to 45. But 44, if you look it up, you'll see what I'm saying. But 33 is a ascendant master number as well, of course. But they have tried to pervert it. And then I have Queen of Sheba energy. Secrets revealed. Trying to tell you, bloodline. Secrets revealed. Um, that's at 36. And then I have 13 here. Oh, yeah. Storms. Like I said. Yeah, storm energy, I'm trying to tell you. And you see that blue. That's the reason why I'm wearing blue today. That Pluto energy. 22 on this one, resistance. I'm trying to tell you. It means something so significant. Yemaya again. This is Yemaya. This is Yamaja. Hope I'm saying that right. Yamaja. I'm trying to pronounce these wrong. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, okay? But I believe it can be pronounced both ways. But you see that beautiful energy. She's like the little mermaid, the little girl that did the Little Mermaid. She's so beautiful. But it's an awakening. Yemaya. Awakening. That's that mermaid energy. I've been pulling on this mermaid energy as well with the 40 here. It's been coming out on one of my downloads. That mermaid card has been falling out constantly, constantly. But you can definitely feel safe now. You're feeling safe. Like I said, that 444 energy. Look, 44, 40, and then 4. Because 4 is nothing. It's 44. Definitely that energy. Okay, you're safe. Yeah. Okay, let me. Where I saw 47, 48 on the clock. Like I said, this synchronicity is coming more and more into balance, and I've been noticing that, especially on my cards. I've been looking at the numbers more and more. Spirit, I feel like Spirit has me looking at the number sequences a lot more. So yeah, yeah. Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth, and I am fully human and fully divine. Goddess of devotion. So many beautiful divine feminine energies that are coming out. So I definitely wanted to pull on that because we're getting into a very tough season, but not for you, for them. And a lot of people are going to reap what they have sown for the stuff that they've done, the stuff that they've hidden. Um, and I think I'm going to end it here and then come in with part two um, because I think part two is very significant. Um, yeah, I see sixth house and Saturn. Yeah, yeah. Saturn is a very, like I said, these people here, the Saturn worship is so prevalent here. You can see it, that Saturn worship here, that Moloch, Baphomet worship that these people are into. It's so significant. But I'm going to end it here and I'm going to come back with part two because I want to pull on the other tarot because I want to get into some of the other stuff that I wanted to speak about. Um, Definitely, ooh, it opened to 404. You could be seeing this number. I've been seeing it the past few days as well. So, a strong foundation, inner strength, and life purpose. You are definitely in your life purpose. And it says, finish the projects. Like I said, luck is restored. They know that your resources, they've been doing stuff with the same lies, like I said, and trying to get similar outcomes. Go ahead, come through, mom. Similar outcomes. And look, they're saying, I regret it all. Okay? Because she ain't me. She can't walk out of a pyramid in a costume. You not her. 411. Angels are trying to communicate the next phase of your life. Hope is on the horizon. You can put on the outfit, you can play the music, but you're still going to be the same energy. You're just putting on a costume. You're a clone, but hospital is coming because they wanted you to lack confidence, but you can't do that. Now you're going to be on the run. No appeal, denied. Okay? And you have an angel male that is coming in as your soulmate because you are divine energy, okay? So don't worry about that. This is hydromancy, divination, but I'm trying to tell you, divination by water. I kept getting, they're calling on energies that are of your energy. You're a higher level. So the ancestors are calling on is a whole nother ball game. And my father was unalive, so they could have unalived your real father. Like I said, they put fake people around you um, to destroy you because they can't physically do it in that way. Moving out of state, you're going to get a fresh start. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, so yeah, here it goes again. Orishas, like I said, divination by water with that Yemaya energy. They're calling on people that are of your energy. Okay, for an inheritance. They could have gotten inheritance in your child name. So that's why you and your children could not survive. But they didn't want to tell the man that you were with that he was a part of using, he was a part of that. He was just being paid to um, pretend to be with you because he was a sex addict, had sex addiction, probably other physical addictions, drug addictions, whatever you want to call it. But they were doing something with period blood, possibly putting it in your food. Or this male, the sugar baby male, like I said, he was being paid, but they knew his secrets. Okay. It could have been a woman with a head wrap, with a wig, with a bang involved as well. But they know she could have done some type of fraudulent paperwork in your name as well. Or they did some type of fraudulent paperwork. Could have been a laborer. Like I said, homecoming. This open to homecoming. This is truly your homecoming, not the fake one, not that fake one where you're coming out of a pyramid pretending to be of a bloodline that you are not. And you didn't get that spirit transfer that you thought. You thought you were going to walk in this woman's energy. You thought that you were going to do all that. German ancestry. Like I said, you are not of the same bloodline, and that's okay. But it's all going to be live for the public, your downfall. And people are going to see who truly has the supernatural power and who just has a penchant for magic. Look up that word. You love magic. It's that's what you do. Grand masters of the witches covenants. You guys are diseased. You're sick because of all the disease sex parties that you had, and you're going to end up in the hospital. Leave them behind. Labor again. Somebody could be secretly divorced, or they secretly divorced you. Death spells off of lies. They did death spells on you and your children off of lies because they cannot take your destiny. Your third house, like I said, this could have been your siblings, your neighbors. It's communication, contracts. It's all about your Akashic records, what you are meant to do. Hydromancy, again, like I said, they've been using everything on this divine feminine period. Somebody could even fake the baby with this masculine to get him to turn BWE online. Like I said, this could be a female. They could use black women as well, but they're just puppets. These men really coveted men, and they use white women to destroy, um, to get to this divine feminine bloodline because they want to make sure that you do not actualize. New info is coming to you. Don't worry. Look, it opened to blacklisted you, money rituals, investigation on your money, your second house, to make sure they know about your resources. They don't want it. There will be a ban on the black magic. Don't worry about it because this will never be able to happen again. And it's going to come out more and more about the sex trafficking industry and what they do to people, okay? And this man could even had a baby with your mother or a baby with his mother or baby mother. I don't know. Oh no, he had a baby with your copycat. Copycat. I'm sorry. Oh wow. Work with your abusers against you. Look at the back of it. Sacrifice. I'm trying to tell you. I'm parting it. Spirit is speaking. 3 deaths. There's going to be multiple deaths. Wizards, their spell list is burned. They're not going to be able to do that again. This karmic father could have had a karmic father. Like I said, they have to put you around people to destroy you, to make sure that you don't have long term love because they need you to not wake up. You cannot know thyself. Okay, so check your credit report. They could have done something with your credit report, and I have a fraud alert behind it. So definitely, like I said, identity theft came out and fraud. So you can't be in 2 different states of the crime. So yeah, that's why they're gonna be on the run. That's why you're gonna win in court. Somebody could be in the West Coast, or you could be in the West Coast. Okay, yeah, you could have a twin sister set up. These two. And it says dead end job. So they wanted to make sure that you had a dead end job as well. An older sibling possibly could have a dead end job. And it says we drugged you, your drinks, your weed, or cigarettes. So if you have any vices, they used to drug you. And I came out I think the other reading I had was fentanyl. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It turned over, did a fake welfare check on you. I'm telling you, I had this happen to me, and I noticed even if you listen to a lot of celebrity, I'm using that word, celebrity people talk about how they did fake welfare checks on them and did other stuff to make them look crazy because they need you to either be gone through drugs, blah, 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 mental hospital, all this other stuff. They need you to look crazy. And I said this in another reading. They need to Britney Spears you. You get what I'm saying? Somebody could be driving a BMW and your fake best friend has a baby with your spouse. Like I said, the people around you, because I think Truman Show came out as well. I know that's one of the other ones. Look, what happened to John 3:16. But the download I got is it's feminine this time. Look, somebody could have got kicked out of a program or they wanted you kicked out of your program or something. Oh, look, come through, spirit. This fell in my lap. Exhausted. They're exhausted. Look, behind it is power of attorney because, like I said, I'm speaking about the Britney Spears. They can't get power of attorney over you. Okay, you rose above those hardships. Like I said, you conquered the obstacles they put out on you. They're only fans. Or somebody who sex traffics somebody on OnlyFans. They could even put videos on you. Oh my gosh. Oh, come. Look what fell out. I love you, Spirit. Plain sight. That John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him will have everlasting life. But they want you to believe that divine just stopped speaking after that. Play the lotto. They want you to believe that divine stopped speaking, and they need to understand that you can't hide the divine feminine anymore. You can't send in male lovers that are homosexuals. You can't destroy their offspring anymore. You can't do any of that. No more fake welfare checks. No more trying to keep them in poverty, keep them in the projects, making sure that you occupy their land. You do all the things that you've been doing. Look, embezzlement. Disagreement in family over money. They use that in your families to make sure that you do not step into the resources, that you do not sit on that throne. And to add insult to injury, they'll have the whore of Babylon walk out of a pyramid in your clothing and pretend to be of your bloodline. 216. You can focus your mind manifesting your desires. She is the whore of Babylon. New money is coming. We saw old money and new money. All right. Ooh, September. Something could have happened in September. And it says, you are the magician. Willpower. Like I said, ooh, teach my word, teacher. John 3:16. I told you. Divine feminine. They have a confidential informant. The government knows they messed. Oh, look what it opened to this. Set up the divine being in a legal system, can't unalive you, sold you out. That's why that first house came out like that, because it's so significant. Because they need, let me pull this back out so you can see what I'm saying. How you appear. Okay. If you think of the movie, what I'm thinking about right now is American Gods. That's one of the reasons why I love that show. But I want people to understand the black woman that was in that show, she was a goddess energy. And you see and that's one of the reasons why I love Orlando. His name is Orlando. He wears glasses. I forgot his last name. I don't want to mess up his name, but I know his name is Orlando. He was on Mad TV when he started writing, when she was poor on the streets and she was in that condition. And this woman, her bloodline and who she was, her energy was divine. That's the energy that I'm picturing right now. You're supposed to be homeless on the streets, eating out of a trash can. You're never supposed to know thyself, because if you walk through that door, you'll see, oh, wow, this is so beautiful. Because this is why I said in the movie, when they said to him, when he was supposed to go meet the oracle, you could tell he wasn't expecting an older black lady. And he was expecting her to say da 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 da, but he wasn't going to believe her anyway, because he didn't fully understand who he was yet. Okay? Look, always going to jail. They wanted you always going to jail. I know in my life they wanted me always going to jail, losing my children, fighting, having to restart again, because that's the only way that I would never step into my purpose. But it opened again. Luck is restored. Put a hold on your money, your second house, your resources, making sure that you never get that pot of gold. Come through, spirit. Look where it parted. 333. I named myself that for a reason. And this is why I say to the people that came at me, you're only fans. You don't understand. This means something. Ascended masters are right by you. You're in good hands. And not too many people can walk in this energy. And I say it with pride and honor and respect and humility. It means something. Plain sight again. John 3:16. Clairaudient, hearing. If you have the clairs, you'll understand what I'm saying. Even one is a blessing, but to have all means something different. Spousal privilege. I got this download the other day. I'm going to do a reading about this. Like I said, this man could have even married other women that were part of it, so they couldn't testify against him. And I have black gang. Could be a black gang and 20-year sentence. And behind it was Latin gang. So these people that were a part of this I guess, trying to destroy you, they're going to get 20-year sentences to life. It says 20 to life. And yeah, it says safe space. Somebody gonna need a safe space to go, or you are safe in your space. I know I am. This is Divine Soul Empress 333. And what's a queen to an empress? And I say that 333 with absolute, absolute humility and just privilege of saying that. Please like and subscribe. And I'm going to come back and do part two. This is part one of this reading. And it is my 22222. Catch it.